there! Hello, Internet. We are back. Cold Iron. We're here playing Lost on the Grave. We're here playing Cold Iron. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons. I play in too many streaming games. Also, I'm sick. Let's blame that on me being sick. But if you want to watch Lost on the Great Road, you can do that every other Monday. I'm a player, not a DM. That's fun. It is also sponsored by our sponsor, the Deck of Many. Ooh, the Deck of Many. Here are my
Yay!
cards.
Deck of Many! Ooh, cool cards.
They make reference materials for DMs for 5th edition D&D. They're very helpful. I'm going to use them today while I slaughter all my players. Hooray! So we're going to have a couple of announcements. We're going to have a shorter game today. Like I said, I'm sick. A couple of other people are sick or not feeling well. So we're only going to go until about 3 o'clock or earlier if we end up with the TPK because everyone makes dumb decisions. And...
Dumb decisions, us? Nah.
What was my other announcement? It's gone now. Announcement! That's the only one, I guess. Yeah. I've got lots of uhs today. That's it. Oh, and we're missing a player. That was my other announcement. I'm like, why do things look different? Unfortunately, Shauna is not joining us today because she is in Toronto at Fan Expo selling art. So if you are at Fan Expo this weekend, you should go. I think it's booth A440? I think. Anyway, go find them. You'll recognize them. Shauna and Jordan are there selling stuff. Buy their stuff. That's cool. And yeah, that's my announcement. So let's get right into our game. When we last left off, our group had wandered into a small town along the way home to Winteroak. Seemed like a normal small town, except for these weird purple haze satyrs that were running around everywhere, making havoc. And they met a couple of people. My personal favorite, Mrs. Potts, the kobold grandma at House of Potts, who gave them some information about the satyrs, and also Cedric Winfell, a human man who hired them to go deal with the witch that he
He's
claimed,
not so human.
that he claimed was causing the problem. So along the way, there were some squirrels flying everywhere. Perny is bleeding out. They arrived at the witch's house, where Cedric Winfell greeted them before turning into a hag.
Really?
So that is where we're going to pick up. Inside the house, we have Io, Perny, and Jory, who've just been confronted by Cedric, who's just sitting there surrounded by his satyrs, looking all hag-like. And we have Og still outside of the house, taking his sweet time. He has no idea what's happening. He's
just like out there picking flowers.
Yes, no! He's out there playing Whack-a-Squirrel.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. He's playing with the squirrels.
He's playing Whack-a-Squirrel.
Or making friends with them, we really don't know with Og. So, Cedric greets you, turns into a hag, and says, I thought you'd be better at dealing with my witch problem.
Wait, you were there and now you're here. I don't get it.
Well, you're not very smart. That explains a lot.
It was you?
Would you like a little demonstration of what I can do? And he looks over Perny and Io and Jory and considers for a minute, and then he snaps his fingers and Jory disappears.
Uh-oh.
What did you do to her?
I sent her somewhere.
Bring her back.
Are we gonna get her back, or I mean, are you just messing with us? You're just messing with us, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, well, we don't really need Jory back anyway. She wasn't that useful. I look over at Io and just kind of like give her a wink, like, go with me on this one.
Io does not look convinced.
Og, what are you doing?
I am realizing that I am not going to be able to make friends with these squirrels that I've just been attempting to decimate, and I'm going to come charging in the door, realizing that everyone is in there.
Okay, so literally just come charging through the door.
Literally come charging through the door, and being the, oh so graceful creature that I am, I'm probably going to fall flat on my face as I charge through the door, which I expect to be, locked and is not.
Okay.
So I'm going to come tumbling into the room.
Right. So, Perny and Io are like mid looking at each other. You just come tumbling through the room and you see this, what looks like a really old woman with green skin and long hair.
Okay.
Surrounded by 5 of these purple haze satyrs.
And these are the satyrs that we saw earlier.
Didn't we get rid of some?
Yeah, you got rid of some.
Okay, there's still 5 though?
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Okay.
Can I just enter? Is this like a turn-based thing? Do I have to wait my turn?
No. You can go ahead.
Oh.
We're not in combat.
Great. I would like to, after I've winked at Io, I'm gonna look back at the witch and say, disappearing people, anyone can do that. Actually, it would be more like this. Disappearing people, anybody can do that. But I bet you can't heal me back to full. It's a one shot.
Hold on. Are you asking to be healed by the hag?
I'm sort of challenging her that she can't do it. It's reverse psychology.
Right.
I was confused.
I don't. Yes, and August kind of thinking, wait, I don't know, this is a good idea.
So, the hag looks at you and cocks an eyebrow and says, "It's much less fun for me if I help you."
Oh. Well, don't really think of it as helping me. Think of it more as prolonging your ability to torment me. Because if I'm dead, I'm of no use to you.
Oh, I have no interest in tormenting you.
Oh.
The ones who are coming, they're going to torment you.
Either way, if I'm dead, I'm not going to be tormentable.
Who's coming?
Oh, they're already here.
Oh my God, do I have to argue? Who do I have to argue with in order to get healed here?
August realizing, I've realized that, okay, this is something really weird is going on, but Perny is still in need of help. So I'm going to reach out and give her a touch and cure wounds, cast my cure wounds on her arterial spray.
Alright, so I think that's a D8.
Yay, I'll be up to 1 hit point plus 2.
Oh, of course, I don't have a D8 out.
So while this is happening, while our new hag friend, who is still Cedric, but also a hag, is sort of like watching this happen and says, "See, I don't need to heal you. You have friends for that."
Who's coming?
Okay, Perny, 6 plus 2, so 8.
Yay!
So, alright, who's coming? I said they're already here. They're in the forest.
Is there a window in the building?
Yeah, it's a cottage garden, so there's a couple.
Okay.
Sort of one on
Can-
each wall.
Io keeping one eye on Cedric Hag. She's gonna creep over and look out the window to see if she can see anything.
Yeah, okay, so go ahead. Look out the window. Cedric kind of watches you as you do it. Make a perception check.
All right.
I just interrupt for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
So if she's healed me 8 hit points, do I go ahead and add that?
Yes, yeah, so in your little D&D Beyond thing, you can, like, put a number on your sheet in the top right corner, and then hit heal, and it'll add that many hit points.
Got it. Okay.
Alright, how well, or I guess poorly, did you perceive
Total
things?
of 5.
Yeah, it looks like forest. Yeah.
Totally. The window's really greasy. It hasn't been
I
taken
mean,
care of in a while.
It's a pretty dusty cottage. You just look at it and you're like, that's trees. Yep.
Yep.
They're gonna take everything from you.
Who? Who is going to take everything from us? Could you stop being so... You for a second?
The ones who are here.
All right.
The ones who made
she's
these.
talking about the satyrs.
And they, well, no, she says, and she says the ones who made these, and she gestures at the satyrs.
Are they the witches? Is that the real witch that you're having a problem with? Are they like family?
Didn't you make these?
No, I didn't make them.
Oh, you're not strong enough to do so.
The witch didn't make them either.
Well, who made them?
I found them like this. I think
Who are we talking about?
I think they were sent to me.
Sent you for what reason?
Oh, you'll find out.
Oh my god.
And with that, Cedric disappears.
I was gonna say, if she disappears, he disappears.
They needs to bring Jory back.
Son of a bitch.
Jory's not back. And the hag is gone.
God, I hate magic users.
And the satyrs?
The satyrs actually push past you and run out the door.
I try to catch one as it runs out.
Okay. Go ahead. Let's do a strength check against...
Okay.
To try and grapple a satyr.
Grapple. Satyr grappling.
Strength. Just a strength check or athletics?
You can do athletics if that's better for you.
Yeah, it's a little bit better for me. Not when I roll a 5. 9.
Oh, well, you know what? They rolled a 4. So...
Oh, hey!
Oh, nice.
So you managed to grab one satyr. In the process, however, you take 1 point of psychic damage.
What the hell is psychic damage?
It's like mental damage. Like
a headache.
Yeah, gives you a headache. Or if you take a lot of it, maybe you feel confused.
Alright, well, that sucks.
But you have a satyr.
I have a satyr. Yes.
And it's kind of like struggling against you, although not very well.
Do we follow them? I'll hold him up.
You're asking if you should follow them?
Yes. I'm asking the others.
You're asking us.
Yes.
No.
I don't know. We need Jory.
Jory's
Where's Jory?
Jory's gone.
Where did Jory go?
Just gone. The hag did something.
Well, we need Jory. I need Jory.
Oh my god, I'm with the Genius Brigade. Okay. Does it really matter where Jory is or that we need to get her right now? Can we just, like, get the hell out of here?
We need to follow to see who's doing this. They said they were in the forest.
Okay.
Ernie, you stay here. You're too hurt.
I'm not. I'm at full health. What is your perception?
You're so squishy that 8 points really fills you up these days.
Yeah, man.
Wow, okay.
Not level
All right.
18 in this game.
I'm totally staying behind, though. Screw that. I'm not going after these guys. Nothing is worth this, man. I almost died, and now you want to go after them? Forget it.
Fine. I'll put the satyr down.
And it's like kicking, you know? It's trying to like scratch
I'll give it a
at you.
shake. I'll put it down,
Mm-hmm.
and then as it takes off, I'm going to take off behind it.
Okay. All right. What is your speed?
My speed is 30 feet, but technically I can... Oh, shoot. Where is that thing? Where is it?
You have that
Oh,
cat's ability.
Yeah, I have the feline agility. I can double my speed till the end of the turn, but I can only use it once.
Yeah.
Or that I can't move, and then I can use it again.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can keep up with it for a while. You know, you tap into the cat's agility, and you're chasing it for a while, but eventually it outruns you, unfortunately.
So I'm just standing in the middle of the forest.
Yes.
Well, this sucks. Do I see anything else around me?
Go ahead and... What are you looking for, I guess? Actually.
Something that's not supposed to be there.
Okay.
Something watching. Actually, no, something watching me.
Okay, then make a perception check.
Sure, which one wants to betray me now?
You.
Oh, good. Yes, natural 1.
Oh.
What? Boy,
Yeah.
you are really on a roll.
On a roll.
It's a good thing we didn't fight this egg.
Still looks like trees.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna try to find my way back to the cabin.
You see a squirrel. You think it maybe was one of the squirrels from earlier, but you can't be sure.
Yeah.
It chitters at you.
This is what we're reduced to? You see a squirrel? Ugh.
I'll head back to the cabin.
All right.
I'm not going to be telling this one around the campfire, that's for sure. And then we saw squirrels!
So you get back to the cabin. Og and Perny are there. Jory is still not there.
I'm pacing, muttering.
What are you muttering about?
Just the general disorganized ridiculosity of my party.
Okay.
And I am watching Perny pace somewhat trepidatiously because she doesn't look very happy. And I'm lost without Jory. Or Io, for that matter, but specifically Jory.
Okay, so as you are sort of hanging out there, the door suddenly opens, and it's not Io. Io's already come in, and in walks a young woman. You know, maybe in her mid-20s. She's got long brown hair, and she's carrying a basket full of herbs and things, and she looks very startled. And she says, why are you in my house?
I immediately lift up my axe into a defensive position. Who are you?
My name is Vasilia. This is my house.
Are you the witch?
Some people call me a witch.
Wait, is this another person or is this that hag come back again?
I am definitely not a hag. She's very confused.
Join the club. Okay, so we were just sort of. Here's the thing. We met this guy. He told us that he had a problem with a witch. Then he sent us here. We're here. He shows up again, but also he's now an old chick. And fucks around with us and then disappears. And you are...
I said I'm Vasilia. This is my home.
Right. But, I mean, are you somebody important? Do you know this person? Do you know Cedric? That was his name, right? Cedric?
Oh, Cedric. Man, I hate that guy.
What? Right? Right? Thank God somebody's...
I think he's had a problem with me for quite a while. I don't really know why. All I do is supply Mrs. Potts with herbs for her shop.
Wait.
What do you know about the satyrs?
I know that they showed up maybe a week ago. They've been terrorizing the town. 3 days ago, they pulled up a bunch of the herbs in my garden for no reason.
Can you do the purple haze?
Can I do the purple haze? I mean, I know that the satyrs give off a purple haze, but I don't really know what that's about. I just work with plants. My plants don't give off a purple haze.
Oh, can someone roll a perception check that has perception? I.e., not me.
What are you trying to perceive?
Well, the truthfulness of what she's saying.
Right, so you want to roll an insight check then.
Insight.
You want to know
who has the best insight.
if she's lying or not.
I can also now it will use up my last spell slot until we have a rest, but I can also cast detect magic.
Could I do an investigation roll?
What do you want to look for?
Anything that would give me a clue as to the true nature of this woman inside her house.
Sure, okay. Go ahead and make an investigation roll.
That would be an 8.
You got an 8?
No,
No.
she wants to roll the dice.
Oh, yeah. So roll your d20 and then add your
20,
modifier. Yeah.
It hit the thing. Can I roll again?
Sure, if it's cocked, you can hit the thing. I mean, you can re-roll the thing.
Because it's not fair.
I have a feeling that was worse.
So my first roll was a 2. And my second roll, unbelievably, was a fucking 1.
Oh no. I'm so sorry. This is all my fault.
You have infected us, Io. You have infected us.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
What are the fucking odds?
So, what is your investigation modifier, though? You might still be okay.
+4.
Okay, so that's only 5. That's not.
Yeah.
That's not.
No,
that
it's
helpful.
not okay.
I mean, you look around and you see the things that corroborate what she's saying. It looks like the tools of an herbalist or a botanist. She has some beakers and stuff, but mostly it looks like she's drying herbs and maybe
Okay.
grinding them together.
Alright. I'm dumb. I get it.
Have you seen? Are we going to then go on the assumption that this woman is who she says she is?
Well, it's up to you. No one has actually rolled
For
an
the
insight
moment?
check yet. If you want to tell if she's lying.
I will try.
All right. You can both roll insight if you would like.
I think
Okay.
I will too. Just to be on the safe
On
side.
insight.
Can I roll too?
Sure, everybody roll.
Good.
Maybe someone will roll higher. Well, it's not.
Are you kidding me?
I wish I won.
Okay,
Yep.
how many ones is that? Because I feel like we need to keep track.
That would be my 3rd.
Look what I got!
Yeah.
18!
Oh, nice. 18 plus? I mean, it doesn't matter. That's super good.
Yeah,
I got a
I
12
think
in case anyone
I think it's a 2. I'm not sure. What am I looking for?
Your insight modifier in your skills list.
And why can't I find it? Insight. Is that wisdom?
No,
No,
it's
it's on
actually insight.
It's on the left-hand side.
In your list
Um,
of skills where you would like have your acrobatics and your athletics, if you just
Yeah.
scroll down,
Yeah.
insight.
Oh, there
should
it
be
is. 3.
Okay, so that would be a 21 for you then. Yeah. So what did you get, Perny?
12.
All right. So Og, you are fairly certain that she's telling the truth.
Oh my god, all that to find out that she's not even lying.
She legitimately seems to be an herbalist.
Okay. So do you spend any time in the forest when you're gathering your herbs and things?
Oh, certainly. I try to grow as much in my garden as possible, but sometimes I have to go out to get different things that grow wild.
Have you seen anything strange out there?
I mean, besides the purple hazed satyrs? Not particularly. You say that Cedric was a hag?
Yes, we watched him. He was Cedric and then he was Hag.
That explains a lot.
What do you mean?
Well, he's not very nice. He's not a nice man. Or hag,
No
I
kidding.
guess. He's really had it out for me.
Why?
I don't know. I think maybe he's threatened by me?
Because you're pretty?
Because you're more powerful.
I have a way with the plants, yes.
What's your name?
Vasilia, she told
Vasilia.
us.
Yes, Vasilia.
Io doesn't listen half the time.
It's alright, for like 3 seconds I forgot what her name was. It was from last week, okay?
Vasily. Can you help us?
I can try. What do you need help with?
Yeah, what do we need help with?
The hag made one of our friends go away.
That is a
Right
thing
now.
they can do. It seems likely that your friend was transported somewhere. But it would have
That's
to be
helpful.
it would have to be somewhere that they knew. And
Will you
not-
come with us to look for the hag?
Okay, I can come for a little bit.
Cedric Hag is scared of you. That means you must be powerful.
Oh, good thinking. Mm-hmm.
Sure, I can come and look a little bit with you. I mean, the problem with hags is that if they don't want to be found, it's very difficult to find them.
But you know the forest.
I do. Somewhat.
But we need to find Jory. What did she say about Jory would be somewhere she knew?
That's why I think Jory is with the hag. Wherever it is, Cedric Hag is.
I find it difficult to believe that Cedric would take your friend with him or her. That is very confusing.
That would be the cat. I apologize.
It's possible, but I think it's more likely that he played a trick on you and just sent her somewhere, not in danger.
Would he send her home?
Oh, that's very likely. It would be somewhere that the person felt comfortable with. It's not a very powerful trick, really, in that sense.
How do you know?
How far can he send them?
I don't know all the details of it.
I think we should go home. I think Jory is at home, and we should go home and find Jory.
Agreed.
No.
Why?
The hag has to be stopped.
Oh my god. By what?
Us.
Okay, did you miss the part where I had bleeding arterial wounds? Did you miss that
Stay
part?
behind me then.
I can try to help you find the hag. Seems most likely that if the hag wants to be found, he'll be found.
But we need Jory, and didn't the hag say something about the bad thing in the forest?
And with that, Vasilia looks very concerned. He said, "What about the forest?"
He said there was something in the forest that was going to take care of us, and it was coming.
With that, Vasilia looks very, very serious.
Do you know what it is?
She looks...
Do you know what he's talking about?
She looks at Og straight in the eyes and says, "You must return to Winteroak."
What?
How do you know where we come from?
We know much.
We?
Okay. At this point, Og is very confused and starting to get a little scared and seriously missing Jory, and he just kind of stands there and starts to shake.
What are you?
I need Jory, and I don't like this, and I want to go home, and
My people have lived in this forest for a very long time.
Is she an elf?
We are... No, she appears to be a human woman.
Yeah, well, Cedric appeared to be a human man too, so.
We are protectors of the forest.
humans never protect the forest. They only make things worse. I want to go home.
You
I'm
shall
for
go
that.
home.
Bearing in mind, Og hates humans, right?
Why do we have to go home? What's wrong with Winteroak?
I fear a great danger threatens the forest. We have been worried about it for some time.
You mean the light or the forest?
In the forest. In the light? It's a great, great danger. I don't know all the details, only that we have sensed it coming for some time, and if the evil beings know, then it must have arrived, and we must stop it.
What about our friend?
I honestly believe that Cedric would not harm your friend. Had he wanted to harm you, you'd all be dead.
Okay, I beg to differ there, but
I can accompany you to Winteroak if you would like.
No! Humans are not allowed.
I don't think she's human, Og.
With
she is not human, Og.
with that, she kind of stands there really peacefully for a second. and a light emanates from her, and you see what you are convinced look like giant wings sort of coming out of her back, but they're not really there.
She's a fairy.
Okay.
What are you?
Like I said, my people have been here for a long time. I'm not sure there's a word for what I am. I live in the forest. I protect the forest. I provide Mrs. Potts with plants. I live a nice, peaceful life.
Oh my god, sounds hunky-dory. But don't forget the part where you give out cryptic half answers. Because that's my favorite part.
But Io,
Obviously, she's not human, guys.
Io,
Yes, Og.
you think she is more powerful than the hag?
Yes.
And she says she will come with us to Winteroak, and yeah, not human, so okay. Maybe she could come with us and we could figure things out on the way through the forest to home to find out what is wrong and to tell Vaxis what's happening.
Under one condition.
What?
No, one condition for Vasilia.
Oh,
What is your condition?
If we do not find our friend in Winteroak, you will help us find her.
I promise you I will help you find your friend.
I'm gonna pipe up from the back where everyone's ignoring me. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Let's go. Asshole.
Perny, don't be angry.
Cranky because of blood loss. That happens.
Okay. Yep, so, Vasilia packs a small bag of herbs and clothes. She picks up a weapon. What weapon does she pick up? When your players convince an NPC to come with them and you weren't expecting it, she picks up a short bow. Deck of many. Super helpful. So she picks up a short bow and her little bag of stuff and says,
Is any of this going the way that you thought it would?
after you. Nope, it never does. That's the joy of this game. Take the boat! Or don't,
Yep.
that's fine.
I was gonna say, this is the boat all over again.
Ignore the nice lady. Okay, or bring her with you. Whatever.
Strength in numbers?
Okay, yeah. So she sort of gestures to her door and she says, after you.
No. You first.
Oh, for God's sakes. I go through the door first.
Okay, after Perny walks through the door, Vasilia walks through the door as well.
I don't walk through. I stalk through. God damn.
Okay, well then Vasilia just walks through like a normal, not human being.
A non-grumpy.
Floats. She floats.
Sure, we can say that. She appears to float. Her feet are on the ground, but you could swear that she's floating.
It's too delicate to be normal human.
Yes, I think we have ascertained she's definitely not human.
Oh, did you just say ascertained?
I did.
Wow.
It wasn't Og. It was me. Og doesn't know what that word means.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Are you guys are Og and Io just still standing in the...
Oh, sorry, no.
I'm sorry. I'll motion for Og to go out and then I'll follow behind.
All right. So you set off. Perny can't lead. Perny doesn't actually know where Winteroak is.
Nope. I just stalked out of the house.
Og will take the lead because the forest is. I know the forest well. This is my home. And I'll maybe pace along beside our drifting friend and try and chat her up.
Sure. Okay. She just kind of looks at you.
How long? I protect the forest too. How long have you been here?
For as long as I can remember.
That makes sense.
Oh, it doesn't.
Does to Og.
Oh God. Jory, I miss you. I can't believe I say that, but I totally miss you, man.
Hashtag Jory and Perny forever. Shipped.
Jory, well, Perny may have some competition because Og's pretty fond of Jory too. I'm a lot bigger.
I don't want to fuck her. I just want to have an intelligent conversation.
I mean, I can bring Jonas back if that's what you want.
No, Jonas. No, Jonas. Vasilia, what do you think the bad thing in the forest is?
I only know that it has been prophesized for some time, but that its arrival is recent.
Prophesize. Somebody told her. Who told you? Tell us the story.
Oh, my people.
You're mean.
It's
I'm not mean.
It's a
I'm
story.
impatient. I'm wandering through the forest with you people.
It's a story my people have always told. The
Great. Well, we're not your
rise
people.
of the great darkness.
Whoa. I stopped. The Great Darkness?
Yes.
Well, what does that mean? Like an eclipse? Or end of times?
I mean, we don't call an eclipse the great darkness. It's just an eclipse.
Really? Is that what she says to me?
Yes, that's what she said.
What happens in the great darkness? It doesn't sound like a very good thing.
Well, it is a great darkness. It's bad. A great evil arrives.
What does the evil look like?
I don't know. I don't have a picture book.
What does it do?
I'm going to stop talking.
It is here to take what is ours.
Who is ours?
Those of us who live in the forest.
Okay.
That is
It's
me
going to take
and
the
you.
forest?
It's going to take what belongs to us in the forest.
The magic?
I don't understand.
No. There are many magical, but also non-magical things in the forest. I don't think it's about magic. I mean, it might be. I don't really know. I just think that it is imperative that we get to Winteroak. The
Okay.
elders should have this information.
Have you been to Winteroak before?
Once a long, long time ago, before it was as you know it now.
You know the elders?
Well, the elders have been at Winteroak for a long time, even before the gnomes.
Wow, you're old.
Where did the notes come from? I heartily clap Og on the back. Nice.
Can you reach his back?
The back of his thigh.
Oh my god.
I just.
Since I'm 7'2", not likely.
I was just curious.
Okay, so
All
you
right.
continue walking. You spend the rest of the day walking. It's night. Would you like to make camp?
Better stop.
Yes.
Okay, so you sort of make camp. Vasilia lights a fire and like clears a little area. She pulls some things out of her bag, some breads and whatnot, and begins to prepare a little meal for everyone.
Vasilia, do you need meat? Do you want me to hunt?
I came prepared. I think there's no reason to take the life of a creature unless it's necessary. But certainly, you should feel free to hunt if you would like to.
No, I thought maybe you needed me. No, I don't. No. You're pretty cool.
Thank you. And she just like tears off some bread and hands it to you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm kind of
sorry.
keeping watch around us, just trying to make sure
Yep.
nothing else is out there.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, really? Okay. Anyone taking bets here? Hey, look at that. That is a number. That is going to be a 22.
Oh my god! What just
Nice!
happened? Okay. So, yeah, you look around and you see some normal nighttime animal life, but you don't see anything that, sort of get your guard up. Besides your sort of general unease.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna sit down next to Vasilia.
Yeah.
And reach over and grab a hunk of bread.
She sort of gestures, take what you need.
Okay. Thanks. Look. I don't want to make this into a whole big thing, but I'm on a quest.
A quest? What kind of
Yeah.
quest?
Well, I'm a pretty cool person. Let's get that out of the way.
At which point, August on the other side, sort of looking somewhat askance at that statement.
But my family and my community weren't very welcoming of me. I was supposed to be a sorcerer, but I didn't do too good at any of the tests. So I decided instead to become a thief. I'm a really good thief.
But you can't cook.
Shouldn't you be doing something else? We're having a power conversation here.
Right.
Anyway, so I was supposed to take the final oath of thiefdom. Very big deal. And the night before it was supposed to happen, I had a vision, a dream. I don't know what it was, but I woke up and I felt magic coming from the forest. I don't know what it was, but I just felt this crazy compulsion to go there. So, and this is where I lean in real close and whisper. Do you think I could do you think I could be drawn to evil?
At this point in time, Vasilia leans like close into you as well, and she puts a hand right over your heart, and you feel like a warm glow there, a warmth sort of emanating. And she says, I do not sense any evil in you. I think you are drawn to the light of the forest, as many are. There is great power here. Those who are deserving might be called to it.
Yeah, but why?
That I cannot answer.
Okay. Can I have some more bread?
She laughs, says, of course.
Thanks. I'm gonna go over and eat my bread in another corner.
All right. Does anyone else have anything they want to do sort of before we pass the night?
I'd like to pee, but that's IRL.
Well, that's fine because it's a good time to take a break because I also have to pee. So we can, we'll just say you get through the night, it's all great. We'll take a little 10-minute break and pick it back up from there when we come back.
Okay.
All right? Okay, so 10-minute break. We'll see everyone back in 10 minutes. Thanks.
Okay.
And we're back. Hooray! Perny is scarfing down some food. We all scarfed down food. She just didn't do it fast enough. So, we're gonna eat. Yeah, I'm sassing you. I'm sassing you right on the stream. You're messing up my whole plans. You get sandwich sassed. That's the way it goes. So, it's the morning. You passed the night uneventfully. You had some bread. Some information was revealed. At this point in time, you are probably a day or two out from Winteroak. Because you'd already traveled a bit back from the train when you came across Frostford. So, would anyone like to do anything in the morning before you set off?
Nope. Our goal is now just to get back to Winteroak.
Okay. Alright, so off you go into the woods, through the forest, heading towards Winteroak. It's really sunny today, and the sun is you're in an area of the forest that's not super full of trees, so the sun is bouncing off the snow and kind of shining brightly up at you, and you're getting that crunch sound as you walk. It's not like a soft snow.
I'm enjoying the sun.
Excellent. There's not that much of it. It's often gray, as wintertime is. And so yeah, it's a unusually sunny day. And you are walking about half a day. Can everyone give me their passive perceptions? I believe
13.
Okay.
13.
9. Right. Okay, perfect. So you're walking along, everything seems normal. And then, you know what, I'm going to get you all to actually give me a perception roll for this.
I mean, the 13 is probably going to be the better of all of them. Oh, hey, look. My luck is turning a little. The 19.
Okay.
13.
So, yeah, Perny got worse. Odd came up the same. So, Io, you see ahead of you smoke coming up through the trees. It's a fair distance away, but you assume, no, it's normal smoke. I was going to say, you recognize it as campfire smoke.
Just checking.
How far, can I estimate how far away it is?
You're probably gonna walk about an hour before you get to it.
I'll point it out to everybody. Look, there's someone camping in the forest.
Maybe it's Jory.
No, Og, I don't think it's Jory. Ernie, when we get closer, can you go take a look without being found out?
All right. So you walk a little bit further. You walk, say, maybe about 45 minutes further into the forest. You assume you're fairly close at this point in time to the fire. Would you like to get closer before you send your scout? The trees here are also, at this point in time, starting to get more clustered, you know. You got more shelter. Yeah, denser. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
Vasilia, do you know who that might be camping out there?
No, I mean, there are many people who wander the forest, as I'm sure you know.
That's why we're going to send Perny to take a closer look.
All right. Do you want to send her now? Perny, you want to head up there now? Okay. So go ahead and give me a... You're doing it stealthily, I assume? Yes, go ahead and give me a stealth roll.
Very stealthy. She's not talking.
Yeah, one day she'll finish her sandwich and turn her mic back on. Not good. Not good. I have no
5
idea.
plus 7?
5 plus 7? 6 plus 7.
Plus 7.
Okay, so that's 13, right? I can do math. Okay. Yeah, you know what? You managed to still do it fairly stealthily. At one moment, you crunched down on the snow. It was not as firm as you were expecting, and it kind of like echoes through the woods a little bit, but there seems to be no response from the campsite ahead. So you...
Okay, I'm back.
Excellent. So how was your sandwich?
It was fantastic.
You sneak up ahead, and you discover that the campsite's found a little small clearing. It's not a big one, just kind of a small chunk between the trees. And you see a pile of stuff. There's like a wagon and bags, and it all looks like a hodgepodge, like it came from a bunch of different places. And sitting around the campfire, you see 3 hobgoblins.
Oh, God. Great. Okay.
They don't appear to see you.
Are they the 3 that we met before?
You met regular goblins before. These are hobgoblins.
Hobgoblins.
Here's a little photo of a hobgoblin. Hobgoblin. I don't know if you can really see that, but hobgoblin.
Do I know very much about hobgoblins?
I don't know. Do you know very much about hobgoblins? Give me a nature check.
I don't know very much about hobgoblins.
What did you get?
A 4.
Oh. Yeah, okay, so what you know about hobgoblins is that, you feel like you know that they're pretty organized, but, you know, they like war.
Have I seen them in the Thieves Guild before?
Yeah, there are hobgoblins, in Bellisk, for sure, in the city. They don't live in, like, tribes like they would, for example, out in the forest, but yeah, they exist as citizens. They're not common, but they're there.
Okay. Can I You say I see a bunch of stuff. Can I tell in particular what the stuff is? Please, God, don't make me roll. Don't make me roll.
You're gonna have to roll an investigation check.
Fuck! Remind me never, ever, ever to choose 9 as wisdom again. Oh my god.
Investigation is intelligence, though, so.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So you shouldn't be as bad at that.
Yeah, I got a stellar 5 plus 4. 9.
Well, I mean, that +4 is nice.
Yeah, the plus 4 is nice.
9.
The 5 is shit.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. You think some of it might look like personal belongings,
Okay.
but not all from the same person?
Okay, I'm gonna stay hidden, and I'm gonna say, I don't know, ahoy? Ahoy, friends!
As you say that, all of the hobgoblins sort of jump up and take a defensive stance. And they're looking
Okay.
around.
Alright, don't worry about me, I'm gonna stay hidden for now. Don't worry about me, I'm not here to... I was gonna say I'm not here to rob you, but I'm just like,
Cause trouble?
Yes, I'm not here to cause trouble. We just saw, whoops, I just saw shit. We just saw your smoke, and I said I'd come and investigate. I didn't want you guys to be scared by the, you know, the large fightery types. Wait, I'm just doing this very badly.
So you're alone right now, one of them sort of shouts out back to you.
Nope, never alone, my friend.
You say you left your friends behind.
I said I left some of my friends behind. And I said we mean you no harm, so, I mean, are you meaning us harm?
Depends on what you got.
Nothing. Believe me, we got nothing.
Oh, everybody's got something.
Okay, are they, like, taking weapons out and like...
No, so they have, like, swords, all of them, but they're not, like, super aggressive. They have them in a kind of defensive posture, like they're looking around and just making sure that you're not going to surprise them.
What, are they trying to orient on me? Is anyone trying to sneak up on me?
Oh, yeah, well, they're not moving, but they're definitely, like, looking and listening really hard and trying to get a sense of exactly where you are. Which, actually, can you go ahead and roll stealth for me again?
Sure. 23.
Yeah, they can't get a lock on where you are.
Yeah. Damn right! Finally, guys, I'm helping. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move to a different location.
Okay? You're gonna have to roll stealth again every time you move.
Okay. 14.
Yeah, okay. You managed to stay hidden?
And then I'm gonna say,
While this is happening, are we continuing towards the campfire, or have we stopped? Are we expecting her to report
yeah,
back to us?
waiting for me to come back.
Yeah, I think we're waiting for her to come back.
Okay.
So I have moved to the opposite side that I came in from,
Okay.
just so you know.
Yep.
So it looks like I'll be moving away from where we actually are
Mm-hmm.
as I'm talking to them.
Are you trying to get them to think that you've moved there?
No,
Okay.
I'm just keeping them on their toes.
Okay.
But I want to make sure that they're not, if they can tell where I am, it's not in the direction of our action.
Yep, I got it. I follow.
All right. So I've moved to the other side. So I'm gonna say, okay, well, dear players, what should I say? Any suggestions?
We can't hear you.
No, I know, but I mean you like IRL.
Well, you either attack them at this point, or you kind of learn how to back away.
Or you could ask them if they'd be at all interested in.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll say. So are you traders or ruffians? That's really all I want to know. Ruffians.
We're collectors.
Yeah, that doesn't really sit well with me. I think they're full of shit, and they're gonna totally try to jack us. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my. I'm gonna use my cunning action to dash,
Okay.
and then hide.
Yeah, okay. That's fine.
So I'm just gonna y'all have a great day then. Just fucking book it.
Book it back towards Io and Og.
Well, I'm gonna go away from them, and then
Circle back.
Super wide arc, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth for me one more time.
16 plus 7. A lot.
Yeah.
22.
Okay. You're good. Cool. All right. Yeah. So you head back. You manage to find Io and Og, who are waiting for your information.
And Vasilia.
Oh yes, and Vasilia.
Okay, well, hey guys, I'm back. Did you miss me?
What'd you find out? Who are they?
Oh my god. Well, I know I missed you, Io. So, I'll give you the short version. I think they're no good skis. Hobgoblins, they had a bunch of stuff. They didn't seem particularly interested in meeting me unless they were going to meet me to go through my pockets. I've got a feeling for this kind of thing. So I say we give them a pass and keep on going. No use courting trouble.
Did they see you at all?
Please, girl.
Okay. Let's keep going then. Let's get to Winteroak.
Okay. So you're gonna take a wide berth around
Yeah.
the hobgoblins. All right. I'm gonna need everyone to make a stealth roll then.
All right. Well.
Well,
that is going to be a 10.
21.
Let's hope it's a group check.
And Vasilia at a 17. So yeah, you guys get around. All right. You managed to take a really wide berth. It's gonna take you a little longer to get to Winteroak than you were expecting. But you do manage to avoid the hobgoblins.
Thanks, Purdy. No problem.
Yeah, I was the one that said you should check them out in the first place.
It was a team effort, everyone. So, except for Vasilia, she's not doing anything.
Well, you know.
Yep,
Yeah.
so you spend the rest of the afternoon walking, and because of the sort of like wide berth you had to take to avoid the hobgoblins, you are gonna need like a little bit more time to get to Winteroak, so it becomes nighttime. You can push on if you want, or
How far are we from Winteroak at this place?
you got probably another half day's walk to get there.
You think it's worth resting or worth pushing through?
Well, if there's bad in the forest, dark and bad usually go together.
Mm-hmm.
If we get home to your place and in the middle of the night, what are you gonna do? Rouse the elder at like 3 o'clock in the morning and say, "Dude, check out this weird thing." I feel like we might as well just stop.
Okay, let's stop for the night then.
Okay, so you make camp. Regular nighttime. Basilia's making or pulling some food out again, sharing it with everyone. Does anyone want to do a watch tonight?
I will.
Okay, does anyone want to share the watch with
I
Ion
will.
tonight?
I will.
Okay. So you'll trade off. So no, you're gonna stay up all night, Io?
No. Yes,
Oh, okay.
we'll trade off. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. So who's gonna take the first one?
I'll do first. I don't mind.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a perception check.
This does not bode well.
I'm like, when she says, "Are you the only one?" That's when I'm like, I'm not going to it.
Perception. That is going to be a 20.
Okay. So your first part passes pretty uneventfully. You off in the distance can still sort of see actually the light and smoke from the hobgoblin campsite. It's hard because it's quite a distance away, but you can see it, and it seems to be going through the night. Og, can you give me a perception check for your part?
$19.
19.
Nice.
All right. So you are on high alert. Jory's missing. There's these hobgoblins. And so when the crunching happens, as someone approaches your camp, you are immediately alerted to it.
And I have my quarterstaff. I take a defensive stance. And I say, "Who's there?"
And a voice rings out. Just some friends.
Oh God.
Followed you. Wait, I'm not awake. I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
This is
I'm
sorry,
going-
Hobgoblin.
I'm going to immediately call out to Io and Perny and Vasilia. "Hey, get up! We have company."
Okay, so that should be enough to wake everyone up. Vasilia sort of sits up on high alert. Io and Perny, what do you do?
I sit up and immediately grab my great axe.
Okay,
Because it's right beside me, you know.
of course.
When are you not?
I mean, who doesn't sleep with their great axe?
Right.
I know. Exactly.
Perny?
I'm gonna roll over and then I'm gonna keep on rolling and slip into the forest.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
18 plus 7.
All right, yeah, you just nobody even notices that you've disappeared. Even your own
Yep.
party members aren't aware.
That's the way I like it.
You also, as they are conversing with Og, recognize the voice of the hobgoblin that you spoke to earlier.
Yeah, god damn it. Curse.
"Who are you?"
I said we're friends.
"Don't tell me friends. Who are you?"
Folk who live in the forest who are just trying to make an honest living.
Not friends. Not friends.
"I don't believe you."
You got a nice little pile of stuff there. So you can't see them at this point, just to be clear. You just heard them.
That's our stuff.
Hmm. Until it's ours.
Come out and fight, you cowards.
I like you. And with that, the hobgoblin that's been speaking, but only that one, does step sort of into your campsite. And he's sort of like red in color and quite tall but thin. He's wearing some like pieced together armor. It seems clear that it's armor that he's taken from other people to make a sort of
Something.
suit that covers him.
Yep.
And he is carrying a longsword.
I will charge the hobgoblin.
All right, I will let you make an attack, and then we will roll initiative.
All right. All right. Okay. Who wants to let me down? 19.
Nice.
That hits. Yeah, so go ahead and make a attack. What are you hitting with your axe, I assume?
My axe, yes. Now, where's my d12? That is going to be a 7 points of damage.
All right, so you get in with your great axe, and you just happen to find like a little bit, sort of in his side where, the sort of pieced together armor isn't covering, and you just like you cleave him right there. And he looks, really, it's a brutal hit, and he stumbles back a little bit. Now everybody roll initiative.
That's 20, right?
That's a 20, yeah.
13.
21.
21?
Yeah.
What's
So you are just adding your initiative modifier, which is in the top middle somewhere.
Top of your page, yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay. 15.
Okay. Io, you are at the top of the round. You get to go again. You've just cleaved this, little hobbo nearly in half, let's be honest.
Yay!
What would you like to do?
I'd like to take another swing at him.
Alright, go ahead, take another swing.
Oh, that's a little lower. That's going to be a 12.
Yeah, unfortunately that doesn't hit. You come back around with the axe from that first attack, and he's ready for you, and he just kind of is able to put a shield up and deflect that hit.
Or maybe he's fallen over.
He's carrying a shield, I forgot to say that.
I see. I see this.
Now it's Vasilia's turn. Unless, movement or bonus action?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. So what is Vasilia going to do? Vasilia is going to cast light on the edge of the campsite and try to light up so you can see the rest of the
nice.
of the people.
I like her. Can we keep her?
So the hobogoblos, they are... I'm gonna roll.
Knew we couldn't avoid battle with them. But
So the one hobgoblin that was still hiding still manages to just get outside of the realm of the light. They slip away. But you can now clearly see a second hobgoblin that's been sort of attempting to flank from the from the side of the one that walked in, and you can see they're just sort of on the edge of the campground, lit up by this light that Vasilia cast. That brings us to Perny. That hobgoblin is near you, by the way.
Yeah, I figured. So when I saw the party in the first place, there was 3, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So I am going to. I'm still basically stealth, so I'm gonna like do a. Stab the snot out of him.
Yep, sure. So you can run up and stab the snot out of him.
Hey! Yay! It's not stabbing.
Do you get sneak attack for that?
No one is.
I think
You know what? I am gonna give you. I'll give you advantage because you were stealthed enough to surprise him, and because you have advantage, I believe that means you can use your sneak attack.
I'm using it.
All right. So go ahead and roll for the attack to start.
And that's a 20?
Yep. And then you add, you're attacking with daggers, I assume, too? You want to do a two-handed? Yeah. So then add your dagger, it'll say attack thingy on it. Yep.
So I rolled a 19.
All right, so you hit with the first dagger.
Yep.
So go ahead and roll your damage with the sneak attack for that.
An 8?
So it's
3,
whatever. It's a D4 for a dagger. Yeah.
4.
And then a D6 for your sneak attack.
Fuck. 1 damage and a 6 for the sneak attack.
Yeah. You rolled a 6 on it, so that's 7 damage in total.
Yep.
Yeah. So your first dagger attack comes in, and you get him like right underneath the arm, and it's a really good hit. Now go ahead and roll for your offhand attack, your second dagger attack. This one won't be sneak attack damage, and it won't be with advantage. Just a regular roll.
14.
Unfortunately, that one doesn't hit. So you surprised him with the first one, but the second one he's ready for.
He's quick.
And manages to deflect it, kind of pushing you away a little bit, and with his arm manages to deflect it. Now it is the hobgoblin's turn.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
I get to disengage.
Actually, you don't technically, because you did a two-handed attack, so that was your bonus action, was doing your second attack.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you only get one bonus action, and your cunning action means that you get to use any of those as your bonus action.
Yeah.
But two-handed attack is technically your action and your bonus action.
I did not realize that.
See, this is why we're going to have combat boot camp, so everyone's on the same page.
Damn it.
Okay. Sorry, I should have told you that ahead of time.
It's okay. It's okay. I should have known.
It's alright, we're all learning together! Hobgoblins. Right. Oh, do you want to move away? I mean, you will provoke an opportunity attack, but you technically still have some movement left if you want to run away.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get the fuck back.
Okay, so it will take a...
Wait. Sorry, and I also want to shout there's another one.
Okay. Alright, so you shout there's another one. You run away back into the woods, and it is going to get an opportunity attack on you. Does a 20 hit? I feel like it hits.
Wait, who's it hitting? Oh, Fernie. Really?
Yeah, Fernie.
Stop it.
You take 4 points of slashing damage.
That's like half your hit points.
I know, it's horrible.
And now it is the hobgoblin's actual turn. So the one in front of you, Io, is going to make an attack with their longsword.
Wait,
Just
can
try
I
it.
interrupt for a second?
Yeah.
We had 2 long rests. Did you guys reset for your rests? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Does a 9 hit you, Io?
No.
Yeah.
No.
No. The hobgoblin that did just make an attack on Perny is actually going to abandon you and, like, not going to try and do an attack on Perny. It's going to run in and also attempt to make a hit on Io for doing such
Come at me.
a big thing on their leader. Does a 20 hit you?
Yeah, that hits me.
Alright, it's not natural, though.
Well, yeah.
So it comes at you with its long sword high above its head, and you're gonna take 7 points of slashing damage.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah. You're
Ow.
so busy focused on the other one that you're just not ready for this attack by the second hobgoblin. The third hobgoblin is going to run in and make an attack on Vasilia.
Alright, let's see what she can do.
Kick his ass, Cecilia!
They do not hit. She just, like, turns around. It's like she knows that he's coming, and she just turns around, looks him in the eye, and then, like, steps to the side as he tries to swing down. Og, it is your turn.
Okay, now where am I in relation to all of what's going on here?
You had sort of stood up when you heard the sound. I assume you're still kind of near the campfire. So
Okay.
there's stuff happening kind of just in front of you. Like, Io went out to deal with the sort of leader.
Io has 2
Yeah, Io has 2.
right
Yeah.
now. And the third one?
And the third one is, like, behind you a little bit. Like,
Okay.
you know, kind of dealing with Vasilia.
And Perny has scarpered off into the forest again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just hidden. Okay,
I didn't scarper. I melted like a ninja.
I am going to... What am I going to do? I am obviously going to be focused on the hobgoblins that are in front of me, attacking Io. And I am going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Awesome. Okay, so they have to make a wisdom save
They do.
against your spell casting thingy. I don't know where that is on the sheet. They fail. I guarantee they fail. 3.
Oh yeah.
I don't think that succeeds. All right. So what do you say when you cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter?
Uh,
Come at me, bitch! No, wait.
that's a very good question. I say. What do I say? How come I hadn't thought of this already?
Do you tell? I mean, you don't have to say it specifically. Do you tell a bad joke? Do you?
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I make a really, really bad pun.
Okay.
A really
All right.
bad pun.
So you
Like
make-
about hobnobbing?
Something about hobgoblins and hobnobs and yeah.
All right. So it just falls down in a fit of laughter. It is now prone, which means that melee attacks will be at advantage against it. And each of its turns, and when it takes damage, it will have the opportunity to shake off the laughter. Is there anything else you would like to do, Og? Bonus action or movement?
I am going to. I think I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to who's next? Io?
Yes.
I think I'll give my Bardic Inspiration to Io.
Okay.
As my bonus action.
All right. Cool. So you have your 1d6 of Bardic Inspiration available to you,
Okay.
Io. And it's your turn. So you have one in front of you that is upright and angry, and one that is just howling on the ground.
Does she know what the laughter is? Does she know that spell?
You would have, it would have been clear that Og cast a spell that requires verbal and somatic components. So Og would have been like saying something and doing something with his hands.
Waving my little feather about and saying my bad hobgoblin pun.
All right, I will attack the one that's still standing in front of me then, because clearly the other one is incapacitated.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and roll your great axe attack.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh no. I mean, I don't think even with Bardic Inspiration I could even get it up to something that'll hit.
Oh my god.
I rolled a 7.
Oh. Oh. I'm gonna be a nice DM and say don't waste your Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, no, I know because 14 didn't hit earlier, so.
So, yeah, you try to swing again, but maybe you're just distracted by this howling hobgoblin on the ground and you can't seem to focus enough to land the hit, and the hobgoblin kind of like leans out of the way and manages to avoid it. Anything else? Movement or bonus action?
You know what? All is missing. I'm going to rage.
Oh, yep, okay. So you go into a rage.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Uh-oh.
My
Look
hair
out.
kind of poofs up a little bit.
The last time she raged, we got a badger cleaved in head cleaved off.
Okay, so sorry, I just have to get these spells for Vasilia. So Vasilia's turn is next, and she is going to cast Magic Missile at the first level and get 3 missiles. She's going to send 1 to each hobgoblin. Magic Missile is a guaranteed hit, so she's going to do a little bit of damage to each one. So
To both of them?
There's all 3 of them.
All 3 of them, okay.
So, hobgoblin number 1 that Io just missed takes a little bit of damage as this missile, like, into it. And it's looking worse for wear. He's looking real bad, sort of teetering on the edge there. The goblin that is laughing on the ground also takes a hit. Takes a bit of damage, is also looking pretty beat up, and yet still laughing, although let's see if that continues. No. Does a 5 beat your spell casting? No, I did not think so. And, hobgoblin number 3 gets hit with a missile, but this one, it kind of goes off course just a little bit and only does a little damage. To that one. And that is what Vasilia is going to do for her turn. Perny.
All right. The third hobgoblin we just found him? Because we didn't know where he was before, right? So
yeah, he ran in to try and make an attack on Vasilia, but failed.
Okay.
So you can see that he's nearby to her now.
So there's one by Vasilia, one on the ground beside Io, and one teetering upright in front of Io.
I think I'm going to grab my short bow. Because I'm on the other side of the clearing, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to grab my short bow and take out the guy that's teetering.
Okay.
In front of Io.
Go ahead and roll. So that's appears to be the boss hobgoblin. So go ahead and roll for your attack on that.
No, I don't want to roll for my attack.
I'm sorry, you have to. It's the way the game works.
Oh, 8.
Yeah, sadly that does not hit.
Fucking shit.
You
Change dice, Joe. Change dice.
You send your arrow flying, but it just kind of, the wind catches it and it goes wide.
And it hits Io. That's probably what happened.
No, if you'd rolled a 1, then it would have hit Io.
God. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Stop helping!
It just flies off and goes into the woods.
Okay, well, I'm going to dash over to Basilius. That's
Okay.
my bonus action.
Perfect. So you use your movement and then your dash to get in there. Sounds good. Hobgoblin's
I don't know why I'm
turn.
trying to help the NPC when I should be over with Io.
Hobgoblin's turn. The one that is on the ground is going to see if it is no longer laughing. Does a 13?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, so finally shaken out of the laughter. That's its action, but it's also going to use its movement to stand up. So now
Does
it is
he notice?
standing.
Does he notice that he's bleeding copiously?
Yeah, he's pretty injured. He knows he's injured. And that's all he can do this turn. And so, sort of, Hobgobbo leader is going to make another longsword attack against Io.
Sorry, Io.
Oh, that's a 20.
Oh, fuck!
Not
It's
a
okay.
natural, though.
It's because I'm raging now. Everything is
Yeah, piercing, slashing,
halved.
bludgeoning
Yeah,
is
it's
halved.
halved.
Yeah. So you're going to take 6 points of slashing damage, so half is 3.
I was like, 6 is half? Holy shit.
Yeah, I'll be like, oh god.
And recognizing that he is in trouble is actually going to back away. So you're going to get an attack of opportunity.
Oh no, you don't.
Go get him, Io.
Yeah!
Oh no, I don't.
Yes!
That is going to be an 8.
All right, yeah. So you try to get one in, but you've also
Crazy.
taken a little bit of damage. Maybe your rage has somewhat blinded you a little bit. Normally helpful, maybe not so much.
I
in
am
this
just
case.
wildly swinging at this
Yeah,
point.
exactly. And he manages to actually stumble off into the woods.
What? He gets away?
He is running away.
Can I
Fuck
put
that.
You're in the woods.
She's on the other side, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Og, it is your turn.
Yeah.
Can I shout, get the leader?
You can do it on your turn.
Okay, so we have the hobgoblin that has just recovered from
From
Tasha.
from its laughter.
Is in front of Io.
Yep.
The gobble leader
Is now running into the woods.
is now running into the woods.
The third guy is in front of me and Basilius.
And Basilius. Okay. So the guy that's running into the woods, how far away is he from me?
At this point in time, so he was able to run 30 feet on his turn, so maybe 60 feet away from you in total.
Okay. So
Just on the periphery of your view at this point in time, before it, gets too
So
dark.
I can see him.
Yeah.
Yeah, like sorry. I'm getting caught up.
That's not good. Well, I can't. My spells are all limited range. So that's not going to do me any good. So I am going to. I can't even. Can I throw my dagger at him?
Yeah, you can throw a dagger.
Okay, this I gotta see.
All right, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try throwing my dagger at.
Okay. Alright, so go ahead and make an attack roll. You'll just use still, like regular, whatever it says beside your dagger. You'll add that to your attack roll.
Okay.
I'm watching like this. If she hits him, I will be so embarrassed. I will be humiliated.
What am I rolling?
You're 20, and then
My
adding
20.
your
Yeah,
dagger.
My 20.
Okay, so that's 18.
God damn it!
That is exactly what you need to hit.
Ah!
So go ahead and roll your dagger damage.
Okay. Oh, am I supposed to add my dagger?
To the damage. The damage
No.
roll.
It says I rolled a 20 plus 4, right? Or I rolled an 18, so plus 4 would
Plus
be
4
22.
is 22, yeah.
Okay.
So then you more than did it.
Alrighty. And my D4.
Your D4.
That's the funny little triangle one,
That's
right?
the funny little triangle one.
And it is a 4.
Plus whatever.
Plus 2 is 6.
Alright, and so with that, you send a dagger flying with disturbing to Perny accuracy, and you just get him, like, right at the back of the neck, again, where there's a little bit of a gap of the armor, and you fell the hobgoblin leader.
Wow.
Woo, you
Go
go, girl!
Yeah!
So that leaves 2.
And I still have my bonus action.
Yeah, you still have a bonus action, that is correct. And your movement, if you would like to use it.
I'm going to... Okay, I'm going to move towards Io.
Okay.
Give her some backup just in case. She still has my bardic inspiration.
Yep.
Okay, so I don't think I'll take a bonus action. I don't think I need a bonus action right now because she's still carrying my bardic inspiration. So.
Okay.
And very, very clearly, Vasilia doesn't need it.
Perny might.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I will give my bardic inspiration to Perny too, just in case.
All right. So Perny, you now have like a 1d6 that you can roll to sort of buff any of your rolls.
When it's your turn.
When it's your turn, yeah. So that brings us to top of the round. Io, you've got another hobgoblin teetering in front of you there.
Go get him, Io!
I think your mic is muted.
Sorry. Yes, going to hit the hobgoblin. Oh, I actually hit this guy. I think it's going to be a 17.
That just misses.
Oh, can I use my inspiration?
Yeah.
Yes.
How armored are these things?
They have chainmail and a shield.
Good
Oh my
grief.
God.
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to be a 22.
Yeah, so that hits. So go ahead and make your attack, your damage roll.
Yes, and I think rage. Let's get a +2 for damage as well.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna murder this guy.
I don't know. I just roll. It's 3 + 2 + 2. That's going to be a 7.
Yeah, you murder this guy. So just tired of this fight, you just swing this great axe around and literally cleave this guy in two. He was already
I'm okay with this.
He was already hurting a lot, and now he is more or less
okay
in two pieces on the ground.
You really like cleaving stuff, don't you, Io?
I mean, that's
You're
what
very
an
good
axe
at
is
it.
for. Anything you would like to do? Bonus action, movement.
Yeah, I think you should raise your arms to the sky and be like, "Rah!"
I think that would be part of the rage. Anyway.
No, I will just look down at him and just sort of growl.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
Growling at dead bodies.
Well, yeah. I'm in a rage. I'm a cat. What do you expect?
Fair. So Excuse me. Now it is Vasilia's turn. She has the last hobgoblin right in front of her. She's gonna go ahead and make a dagger attack on the hobgoblin. And just hit. So she's going to do 6 points of piercing damage to hobgoblin number 3. And then she's going to offhand and do that again with another dagger. Nope, she fails the second time. Just
Two
can't,
daggers?
Can't get... Yeah, she's got 2 daggers.
She has 2 daggers and she casts spells.
Yes. She can't quite get that second hit in, though. So she's gonna say, "This one's for you, Perny!" And now it's your turn.
Okay, well, let's see. As I was dashing towards her last time, I put my bow away, so I've got my daggers out.
Yep.
And I'm gonna pincushion this.
All right, go for it. You will get your sneak attack because Vasilia is there with you, within 5 feet of the target. So, go ahead and roll your attack. It's just a normal. You don't have advantage.
11.
Yeah, sadly, that first one doesn't hit.
Okay, wait. 11.
Hey, you can roll your d6.
Yeah, I know. So I'm like, but it has to be 18, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. So don't worry about it.
Do you make sure to add your attack modifier to your 11?
You mean?
Where beside your weapon, beside your dagger, it says plus something to attack?
Yeah, plus 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 16.
Okay, so then if it's 6, you'll always have to add your attack modifier. So 16 means that you're close, and you could potentially do it with your...
With your
Inspiration, yeah.
Yeah.
Extra d6.
Okay, I'll use the inspiration.
Yeah,
All
go
right.
ahead.
Go ahead and roll it.
2.
That gives you exactly 18.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you hit with that dagger. So go ahead and roll the dagger damage plus your sneak attack.
4. 3 plus 3. What's the sneak attack one?
It's a d6.
7.
Yeah, so you really kill the guy. Yeah.
I really kill him.
You
Really kill him. Not just sort of kill him.
Yeah, so
You didn't
come,
cleave him. You didn't cleave him in half, but you really killed him.
you come flying in, like, out of the blue, super fast and stealthy-like, and you just, wha, each side of the neck there, right down into his shoulders, and he crumples down to the ground. All of the hobgoblins are dead. So we are now out of combat. What would you like to do?
I go like this. Ow! Ow! Ow!
And
And
it's
look at Og. Ow!
Are you whining?
No, I'm hurt. I show her my rent arm. Look.
You have to stop getting hit.
I don't know why. I'm so small. How do they keep getting me?
I don't know, but I guess I can cure wounds.
Thank you.
I walk over and touch her arm. She's all set. I'm tired of doing this, Bernie.
Okay, it's not like I want to get hit.
I told you, you have to hide behind me.
All
It'll be
right.
safer.
So go ahead and roll your cure wounds amount then.
Three.
All right, so Perny gets to heal 3 damage. Vasilia says, "Well, that was most unfortunate."
Unfortunate.
Well, yes. I mean, we tried to avoid them, and yet we could not.
Maybe because someone bothered them, they knew we were here, as opposed to just looking around.
Perny.
Okay, how was I supposed to know that they were antagonistic unless I talked to them?
You could have just let them be.
And give you a less chance to throw your weight around with that big axe? I think a thank you is actually in order here.
Thank you for not dying.
I'll take it.
All right.
At this point, it's still night, right?
It's still night, yes. But like late into the night. You know, morning is coming soon.
So
Let's go
have a
back to
short rest.
yes. Let's go back to sleep and let's continue on to Winteroak in the morning.
Okay, great. So you go to sleep. Do you just leave the bodies there?
I'll drag him off into the forest. Make it,
Can I rifle some pockets, please?
Yeah, you sure can. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
20.
A natural 20?
No.
Okay. You find 10 silver pieces, a quarter hunk of bread, and 2 sapphires.
Oh, yeah! Woo! I'll just hang on to these for everybody. I have special pockets for them.
I'm going to. Can I relieve the bodies of their weapons?
Sure. So each one of them has a long sword.
Okay, so I'm going to suggest perhaps we should take these with us for trading purposes when we get home.
yes, I can carry them.
I can carry 2.
All right.
Okay. So you also take 3 long swords.
But no shields?
Oh, yeah. You want the shields? You're gonna have the shields.
No, I'm just like, is there anything else on them? Do they have any daggers? Do they have any
Yeah. So they
items?
have their long swords. They're wearing chainmail, and they were carrying shields.
Well, I don't want any of that crap.
And daggers? Do they have daggers?
No daggers.
No. 3 long swords and 3 shields.
And chainmail.
And chainmail.
So perhaps we'll take the long swords and the shields. We don't. Chainmail. Will the chainmails fit any of us?
That's a really good question. I'm gonna say the chainmail might fit Io. It's gonna be a little small for Og and way too big for Permy.
Nah, I'm fine.
We're fine. Okay, so we don't want the chainmail, but we'll take the swords and the shields
Okay.
for trading purposes when we get home.
Perfect. Shields as well. We're just looting those bodies. Excellent.
Well, money's not going to do us any good when we get home, so we need stuff to trade with.
Mm-hmm.
There's also the question of if they were following us, did they do it on foot or did they bring their cart? Because if they brought their cart, I want to take a gander. So I'm just gonna
Look
I
for
don't
their
wanna say
cart.
I don't want to say scoot, but
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and give me a investigation check to look for the cart.
natural 20.
They did not bring the cart.
Shit! Come on!
Oh, you just man.
They didn't bring the cart, but you do find a bag.
A bag.
Yeah,
Okay.
that they've obviously
wriggling?
dropped on the ground outside of the.
Ooh, are you going to
The
scoop
campsite.
that bag up, Perny, or are you going to look at it first?
Is it wriggling?
Nope, looks like a normal plain pack sack.
Totally scooping it up.
Okay, you got a pack sack. You're opening it.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't really see anything inside.
Okay. I don't really see anything inside.
You don't immediately see anything inside.
It appears to be empty on first glance.
Yes.
What the fuck does that mean?
It means you need to reach into the bag if you want to see what's in the bag.
Io doesn't. I know what it is.
Know what it is?
Yeah.
Can I find out what it is? Would I know what it was?
Make me an Arcana check.
Make
And
it the Arcana check.
I will say, actually, make it with advantage because it's something you may have come across as a thief.
16 plus 3, 19.
Yeah, you recognize that this is a bag of holding.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, sure, I'm totally reaching in.
Okay. So you reach in, your whole arm goes into the bag, and you know that because you're small, you could probably still put more. You could probably put your whole head in the bag if you really wanted to.
Don't do that, though. There's no air in there.
Yeah, don't do that.
So, you feel around, and it feels like some jewelry in there. You feel like what feels like jewelry.
Okay, I'm just gonna close it up and, I'll see what it looks like in the morning. I'm not gonna look at it right now.
Okay.
Are we aware that she has this bag?
She hasn't come back yet from the edge of the campsite.
Yeah, we don't know.
Okay, I was just trying to figure out whether she had come back to us yet, but no. Okay.
When you come back, Perny, are you, like, hiding the bag? Yes.
Are you attempting to hide the bag? Yes.
Okay, roll a stealth check to see how well you hide the bag.
18.
Alright, yeah, that's higher than everybody's passive perceptions, so you get that bag under your cloak, and no one notices that you're carrying it as you walk in.
Okay, let's just, phrasing there. I don't manage. I fucking own it.
Alright, you own it. I mean, you know
own that
exactly what you're doing.
I'm just like, nothing to see here.
Alright. Yeah, so you pass the rest of the night uneventfully. You all sleep, you finish your long rest. The next day, you set off towards Winteroak? Yes?
Yes.
Alright, we don't need to roleplay more of this. It's only about a half day's walk. So we're going to get you to Winteroak. As you enter, you get to the edge of the town. As you're approaching Perny, you find it very strange that you don't really notice any sign of a town. There's no roads or anything like that. And Og and Io walk up and they say, "Well, we've arrived." And you're very confused because to you it just looks like more forest. And Og and Io move forward and appear to disappear.
Okay. Guys?
I'll turn back. Come on.
You kind of
Come on,
like stick
where?
your head
Yeah.
back. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you see Io's cat head and maybe like an arm appear to float out of nowhere as she gestures
Jesus.
you to come in.
What the hell is that?
Just follow us.
Okay. How do I follow them?
And she can
Just,
hear me hollering from the she can't see me, but she can hear me. And I'm saying,
yeah, if you yell loud enough, yeah.
it's okay, Perny, come, it's safe.
Okay. How do I get in there?
So just walk forward.
Okay. I walk forward.
You feel a strange resistance at first, a desire to turn back, but you kind of power through and walk with intent, and you just kind of push through that resistance, And ahead of you, you now see suddenly a dirt road appears, and you see little encampments, and as you look forward, you see the town of Winteroak appearing sort of grandly out of nowhere, because 10 feet ago you didn't see it at all.
Wow.
And that is where we're going to end for today.
Cool. I gotta get one of
Yay,
those.
we made it home.
No one died, so that's great. Good session where no one dies.
No one even got really seriously injured this time.
No, I mean, it
you
was...
got me down to almost half my hit points.
Oh.
I
I
also-
forgot. They did hit you, didn't they?
Yeah.
I should have healed you. I'm sorry.
But no
That's
one
no, I
was
was so
like
good.
having arterial spray today.
No arterial spray.
So-
Yeah, we weren't down to like one hit point left.
No.
So that is excellent. I will say that on the road, one more thing, you see Jory standing there.
Yay!
And she
Oh, God.
says, "It took you long enough." And that's actually where we're going to end. Everyone is going to level up to level 3 for our next game. So that's exciting.
I have
And
choices to make now. This is gonna
I
be hard.
think everyone has choices to make. Actually, you have to choose your
Our path.
Your path. Perny has to choose her. I don't know what they call it for rogues.
Guild?
No, just kind of
No.
what kind of rogue
What
you're
kind
gonna
of rogue you're gonna be? And Og has to
I have to
choose
choose my
his college. So we will be back in 2 weeks, where we will find out all of these choices that everyone got to make. It will be a regular, full length episode again. We'll finally get to see the town of Winteroak. The Winteroak citizens finally get to spend some time in Winteroak. Next week, tune in to make sure to catch up with what Progress is doing. There's some interesting things happening there. Same time, same place, here on this channel, 1 to 4 p.m. Every Saturday. We alternate back and forth. And I know I'm looking forward to when the two groups are going to meet. Exciting. But for now, we get to investigate Winteroak next time. So, we will see you in 2 weeks. Progress will see you next week. And thanks for tuning in, everyone. We had a lot of fun.
Yay! Thank you. Bye.
Bye!